Crawford is his own boss. But he had the money to pay 20 racks, 20 million. And he didn't. He didn't take it. Because he can't move unless Al Haymon says, hey, boy. Nah, you ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Eroll Spence, his legacy?
Man, Eroll Spence running from Crawford. He running like a son of a gun. He getting the hell out of Dodge way. You know, there's the only fight that you said that you wanted, man.
Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
That's the fight that you said that you wanted. That's the fight that you said that you was going to deliver to the fans.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else wants.
That's the fight that you said that you was going to deliver to the fans. After you won the 3 titles, bro. It's been a long time, bro. You straight up lied. Straight up lied. And now you gonna get caught out for it. Not by just me, but the fans as well. Because Crawford just fought. Now he's gonna come back and he's gonna have a fight. But how the hell you gonna go up to 54 and then come back down to 147 pounds to face Crawford? Isn't one of your brothers that's in camp with you, isn't he at 54 as well? You just going up there for what? Because Thurman can't make the weight, or is it you that can't make the weight?
My nutritionist helped a lot. He made sure I was eating right, made sure I was drinking water, no junk food, and I lost the weight properly without using a sauna suit, sitting in a sauna sweat room. I lost the weight like how I was supposed to lose the weight, scientific, and he did a great job, and I got down to 147 pounds, and I was looking strong.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's both of y'all can't make the weight. But the fight that we all want to see, the fight that we've been waiting on Crawford and Spence. All along, everybody said it's Top Rank's fault. Oh, Top Rank, you signed with the wrong promoter. You signed with the wrong promoter. Giving hell to Crawford. Now Crawford came up and said it on the audio, basically saying in an interview he did, putting out, I think on IG or one of these social media platforms, saying that, bro, I had the money for us. I had the money secured. And obviously Al Haymon is in total control of Eroll Spence. Crawford is his own boss. But he had the money to pay 20 racks, 20 million. And he didn't. He didn't take it. Because he can't move unless Al Haymon says, hey, boy. Nah, you ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. At the end of the damn day.
Before I get started on everything else that Timothy Bradley said, do you remember that there was a time when Eroll Spence and his fans bragged about Eroll Spence being his own promoter and not needing a promoter, and that Terrence Crawford main hiccup was he signed with Bob Arum. He's not free to do what he wants. Bob Arum is the reason why he doesn't get the fights he wants. And yet, this whole time, they've been screaming, man down promotions. The whole time. And it was a good thing. Remember, Eroll Spence said he's his own boss. That was a good thing. I mean, he can make stuff happen. He oversee his career, whatever and whatnot. How come when Terrence Crawford realistically gets in the position that Eroll Spence claimed that he was in, but he's really not, it became a bad thing? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. And not only that, when he came with a deal, Eroll Spence said that he wasn't moving or doing anything without Al Haymon. On top of, he's not really his own promoter. But see, that was the gimmick then. That was the whole stick. But soon as Terrence Bud Crawford actually became a free agent, then that became a problem. But it was praised when he was signed with Bob Arum, and Eroll Spence was perceived as the person who was the free agent or his own promoter. Then it was good. It doesn't make any sense. And while we still talking about a slave deal that they wanted to give Terrence Bud Crawford, when Terrence Bud Crawford came to the deal with a better deal for himself and Errol Spence, you have to understand this very clear. And once again, this is also where the conversation can't go past go. Because Terrence Bud Crawford came to Errol Spence with a deal that was better than the one that was on the table that Al Haymon was even offering Errol Spence. Al Haymon and PBC couldn't offer Terrence Bud Crawford or Errol Spence a guarantee. Terrence Bud Crawford come back with a deal that has a guarantee for him. Guaranteed $25 million versus a person who can't guarantee you that and gonna have me take 35% and not see the books versus I'm bringing you guaranteed money and it's guaranteed that you're going to get paid more from my deal on the table than the one your team is supplying. Mr. I'm my own promoter. None of that makes sense. Because paper-wise, Al Haymon ain't no fool. Contractually, he got them in a position where they can't go against him. That's why when Terrence Bud Crawford went over there to deal with PBC, he was told by PBC fighters and PBC employees, whatever you want to call them, that make sure your paperwork is correct. That's why they told him that. Because as you know, can't none of them talk against Al Haymon. Can't none of them truthfully do an interview unless he approved it. I seen the contract. It's out there. I seen it. I know that anything that he don't want you to do as far as interviews or whatever and whatnot, if he don't want you to do it, you're not going to do it. Like I said, the contract is out there. But just to simply point out that at one point in time, being your own promoter and being a free agent was the shit, to all of a sudden, now that's Terrence Bud Crawford's problem. First, his problem was he was with a promoter. Now his problem is he doesn't have a promoter. Make it make sense, man.
It's just a fight. Ain't no belt connected to it. You say you want to be a champion, or you just fighting. That's all it is, and it's just for money at the end of the damn day. So, is it for the belt or is it for the money? It's for the money. You know, and I've said this all along.
Somebody pointed out to me on my channel how Errol Spence did an interview, I believe it was on All Access, where, you know, he said basically this whole time he was fighting, he didn't have a nutritionalist or none of that. He didn't get a nutritionist till the Ugas fight. And he said he made weight easy. Then when it come to fighting Terrence Bud Crawford, the weight is too hard. Somebody pointed that out. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. It's true. That's something else that he capping about. And to add on top of that, let's say that the weight is hard to make. Let's say that. The weight is hard to make. Why did you procrastinate in getting your goal done then? If undisputed was the goal, then why did you procrastinate? What do you mean by procrastinate? This fight with Keith Thurman is a form of procrastination. Because like Timothy Bradley said, it's a fight that's not going nowhere. Just like I told you before, it's not going nowhere. What's the point? What is he going to do at 154? What is he going to do? Fight Charlo? Charlo already cleaned out the division. There's nothing that you can do that's worthwhile there. Nothing. That's not even the division that PBC favors like that. There's nothing that he can do there. So why you waste your time fighting Thurman if the weight is too hard? And also, why did you waste your time fighting Mikey Garcia? That was also nothing to gain from that. How did that help you in your quest from undisputed? It doesn't assist you at all. That's the same thing I said about Vasily Lomachenko talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. How can you say you on a quest for undisputed, but you talking about fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, and at that time, they were in 2 different weight classes? It doesn't make sense. Why are you fighting Mikey and why are you fighting Thurman if the weight is too tough? Go ahead and fight Terrence Bud Crawford like you said you was going to do once he got a belt, but now you don't want to do it, but now it's too tough and now you want to go up, but you took your way and you went your route. All this is your route. All this is you and Al Haymon's plan. You guys did exactly what you said you're going to do. Now it's a problem. Can't make this stuff up.
You know, this interview gonna get a lot of clicks, bro. The people gonna take it and they gonna break it up because I'm speaking facts, bro. I'm speaking facts here.
That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps and I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.